We're going to hear now from Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky addressing anti-war demonstrators.
Wishing each other good health.
Але нещодавно так стали вітатися всі ми, громадяни України, не тільки військові, всі ми, хто захищає Україну від вторгнення повномасштабної війни з боку Росії проти нас, проти кожної нашої сім'ї.
But from recently, this soldier greeting, this army greeting, is something that ordinary people starting to use in their day-to-day language when greeting each other, because we are protecting our country from Russian invasion, from the Russian attack. We are protecting our homes and our land from the full-fledged and out Russian war and Russian aggression.
Сьогодні ми всі військові, всі ми захищаємо нашу державу. Кожний на своєму дуже важливому місці. Військові з автоматами на передовій, лікарі зі скальпелем в шпиталях і діти. Діти, які захищають нас своїми посмішками і сльозами. І це і є наше серце, серце України, і це і є наша мотивація.
Today we are all servicemen. Some of us are military servicemen serving our country in the army. Others are serving as doctors with scalpels in their hands during the surgical operations. Others are working to protect the children and their families. And this is our heart. This is the heart of Ukraine, standing together against the evil.
У мене є 3 хвилини мого звернення до вас.
I have 3 minutes of my address to you.
Першу хвилину я хочу віддати мовчання і вшанувати пам'ять всіх загиблих наших військових, наших спецслужбовців, поліцейських, розвідників, пожежників, всіх, хто віддав своє життя, хто зараз серед нас, але ми їх вже не бачимо.
And this first minute, I would like to dedicate to the minute of silence to those who have fallen in the fight for their country, to our soldiers, to those who served in the fire crews, those who are working as pilots, those who are making heroic deeds in different areas protecting their country and have given their lives away for this.
Прошу вшанувати їх пам'ять, пам'ять загиблих.
Let us commemorate their souls and rest in peace.
Другу хвилину свого виступу я хочу надати також мовчанню на честь наших цивільних, дорослих і дітей, десятків і сотень тих, хто віддав своє життя, але не знав про це, віддав життя і отримав вічний спокій.
My second minute, I would like to dedicate to the commemoration of our citizens, of our civil population, those people, adults and children, dozens and hundreds of them who have died without knowing so, sacrificing their lives for the independence of our country.
Прошу вшанувати мовчанням їх пам'ять.
Let us commemorate them with silence.
Дякую.
Thank you.
А дайте хвилину. Я хочу віддати вам, народи Європи. Не мовчіть. Виходьте на вулиці. Підтримуйте Україну. Ми прагнемо цього. Підтримуйте нашу свободу. Бо це перемога. Перемога не тільки над російськими військовими. Це перемога світла над темрявою. Це перемога добра над злом. Перемога свободи над тим, що відбувається сьогодні у нас на території України. Не мовчіть. Підтримуйте Україну. Бо якщо Україна не витримає вся Європа. Якщо Україна паде, паде вся Європа.
And this third minute I would like to dedicate to you, to the people of Europe. I would like to call upon you not to be silent. I would like you to come out on the streets and support Ukraine, support our efforts and support our fight. Because if Ukraine will not stand, Europe will not stand. If we will fall, you will fall. So please don't be silent. Do not turn the blind eye on this. Come out and support Ukraine as much as you can.
І якщо ми переможемо, а я впевнений в нашому народі, я впевнений в вас, тож якщо ми переможемо, то це дійсно буде велика перемога демократії, цінності, перемога свободи. Це тоді хвилини мовчання перетворяться в роки розсвіту. Європа, будь такою ж міцною, як народ України. Слава Україні!
And if we win, and I'm sure we win, this will be the victory for the whole democratic world. This will be the victory of our freedom. This will be the victory of light over darkness, of freedom over slavery. And if we win, we will become as blossoming as Europe, and Europe will be flourishing more than ever after this magnificent victory. Glory to Ukraine. Slava Ukraini.
Вільнюс, Франкфурт, Тбілісі, Братислава, Прага, Ліон, Париж. Кожен з вас сьогодні українець. Дякую.
Frankfurt, Prague, Bratislava, Lyon, Paris, Tbilisi, Vilnius, all of you today are Ukrainians, and thank you for this.
So the cheering that you heard there from live crowds in those cities that the President of Ukraine mentioned there, DW reporter Akansha Saxena is in Frankfurt, one of the cities mentioned, where anti-war protesters have gathered to hear that address from Vladimir Zelensky. Welcome. Talk us through what we've just witnessed and the Ukrainian President's main points.
The people are still behind me clapping to that address that Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky just made. And it was a very emotional speech. He said that if you stand, he was addressing to all the Europeans, and he said, if you stand for the values of democracy, for the values of brotherhood, if the Ukraine will stand, only then the Europe will stand. And those were similar words to what you've heard earlier this week as well. But those were his main points. He was trying to rally support for him, support for his countrymen, support for Ukraine in this hour of crisis. And he expects that Europeans will gather together and they will be behind him in the Russia's, against the Russia's war on his country. So he was talking about all those points. He was trying to gather support. At the same time, he also observed minutes of silence here for people who have lost their lives, for the ordinary citizens who have lost their lives in this hour of crisis and the war. And he also thanked his countrymen. He thanked the young people who are at the front lines of this war in Ukraine. And he was talking to the Europeans to also take a leaf out of the experiences of everyday Ukrainians who are going through this crisis, and to support them wholeheartedly against the Russian aggression.
And clearly he was very well received there.
Absolutely. I mean, people are still cheering here, and it was an emotional appeal, and it was received as such. People here are ordinary Germans behind me who have gathered after, in the Friday evening after their work, and they have come here to listen to him. They came to give support to the Ukrainians. A lot of Ukrainian citizens, nationals, are also here. And I was speaking to some of them earlier, and they told me that their families behind in Ukraine are living under a lot of stress at this moment. They are standing here in hope that the Europeans will actually be standing with them in solidarity and support them, and also pave the way somehow for Ukraine to support Ukraine also in their bid to fast track their membership in the bloc.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Akansha Saxena in Frankfurt City Centre.